From Makisha Joy Callahan Madison. That's my own girl.
She got a tree name.
Yeah. To one of the greatest men of God I know. He is an awesome pastor, wonderful friend, and father, my dad. She says, you are the greatest, Bishop Major Callahan. Whoop, whoop.
All right now.
All right. And then also, she would like to send a Father's Day shout out to her loving husband, Benny Madison Jr. She says, I love you. And that's from Joy and the kids.
Okay, give me one more.
All right. From Corinne Michaela Kennedy. She wants to give a shout out to her dad, Robert Kennedy, and to her granddad, Thomas Lynham. She says, Happy Father's Day. We love you. And that is from Trey and Kayla.
But one of the things that we want to do is we want to tell you why fathers are important. And this is one of the main reasons why we want to let you guys know why it is so important that you are here. So important that you are a part of the kids' lives. And you may be a person that your father wasn't there for you, so you may have experienced some of these statistics that I'm about to read. Children with involved fathers are more confident, better able to deal with frustration, better able to gain independence in their own identity, more likely to mature into compassionate adults, more likely to have a high self-esteem, more sociable, more secure as infants, less likely to show signs of depression, less likely to commit suicide, more empathetic. Boys have been shown to be less aggressive, and adolescent girls are less likely to engage in sex. 63% of teen suicides come from fatherless homes. That's 5 times the national average. 90% of all runaways and homeless children are from fatherless homes. That's 32 times the national average. 80% of rapists with anger problems come from fatherless homes. 14 times the national average. 85% of children with behavioral problems come from fatherless homes. 20 times the national average. 71% of all high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. 9 times the national average. 75% of all adolescent patients in chemical abuse centers come from fatherless homes. 10 times the national average. 85% of all youths in prison come from fatherless homes. 20 times the national average. Daughters of single parents without a father involved are 53% more likely to marry as teenagers, 711% more likely to have children as teenagers, 164% more likely to have a premarital birth, and 92% more likely to get divorced themselves. 91% of 701 fathers surveyed by the University of Texas at Austin agree that there is a father absence crisis in America. What were the 4 major obstacles for fathers to overcome? Number 1 was work demands. Number 2, the media. Number 3, pop culture. And number 4 was finances. And a lot of times we would think that, I would say work demands and finances go hand in hand. But sometimes we have fathers that overwork, like my husband, but I don't go down on him. They overwork where, you're overachievers, or it's a good thing when you always want things to be right, but you have to really sit back and assess and say, do I really need to do this? Because what was more important? Researchers of Columbia University found that children living in 2-parent households with a poor relationship with their father are 68% more likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs compared to all teens in 2-parent households. Moreover, teens in single mother household fared much worse. They had a 30% higher risk than those in all 2-parent households.
Wow.
So, fathers, we just want to let you know that you are needed. Despite your relationship with mom, despite what people are saying, despite what you heard, if mom is talking about you or whatever, what it boils down to is these percentages don't lie. No matter what goes on, that is your child. Those are your children, and you need to be there for them, because the statistics are great. And our children are falling through the cracks. They're falling out of school. They're getting pregnant too soon. There are so many things that are happening with our children. And, moms, most of the time, yes, you are there. But dads, you play a vital role. You are the head of the household. You are the example for the young men. We want to talk about stepfathers. Andrew, can you read that for me? Because we salute the stepfathers as well.
Okay, a salute to stepfathers. It says, Americans across the U.S. are preparing to recognize their dads this Father's Day. However, a growing number of fathers are actually stepdads. There are almost as many stepdads in the church as outside the church. 16.5 million men in the United States are stepdads. These numbers translate into a stunning 42% of all adults and 16% of all men in America. What is that,
Ron
okay,
Deal.
so that's just noting where these came from. So Ron Deal notes in his new book, the stepdad. So those numbers, the percentages are staggering. 42%.
That's a lot.
42%.
That's a lot. So,
Amen.
I mean, it's good that we have a lot of good stepdads, but that's also saying that we had a lot of broken homes.
Definitely.
We had a lot of broken homes. With that being said, we just want to give a few more shout-outs.
Okay.
Come on, let's give a few more.
All right. We have a shout out from Miss Dominique John. She says, Happy Father's Day to my dads, Douglas John and Charles Select. I love you both very much. You bring a lot of happiness to my life, especially Charles. I don't know what I would do without either of you.
Oh, that's what I said.
That touched me and ain't even in it.
I'm gonna be a good man.
Amen, amen.
We also have one from Angela Powell. She would like to say Happy Father's Day to her husband, Marcus Powell. I love you. And from Margarita Dorsey, she says, let me get it together, y'all. Happy first Father's Day to my husband, Joshua Dorsey. I love you. Love Margarita Dorsey and their son, Adam.
He's a new baby.
New baby.
He's a new daddy, fresh out the box. We're going to have to give him a report card.
Right.
Tell Margarita to call us. We got all the questions. What are you doing? Changing pampers? What is he doing?
Exactly.
Oh, man. Go ahead, Angie.
Okay, this one is from Sonia Wiggins. Happy Father's Day to my Happy Father's Day to my father, Thomas Lynham. I'm sorry, Sonia, I didn't mean to butcher it.
That's my mom.
So thank you, thank you for truly being a real father. You stepped in and turned our lives around, and I'm so thankful for that. You have instilled strong values in having a relationship with God and all your children and grandchildren. Thank you for that. I will forever be grateful for what you have been to my baby Kentrella. Love you with my whole heart. Amen.
Aw, I feel like y'all get some much up in there.
I got my crying out earlier, but I'm glad you took that because I feel the baby was.
Well, I'm going to read this one from my mama. Y'all, because when I read this, I said amen, amen, amen.
Yes.
From Pastor Jeffrey to Hines Doggett, I'd like to send a shout out to the fathers in ministry.
Amen.
Those who have taken multiple families under their wings and genuinely love and care for them, nourish and correct them, selflessly provide their time, energy, counsel, resources to so many at one time. A real father doesn't neglect his children. Happy Father's Day. And I'm going to say Happy Father's Day to you too, Pastor Jeffrey.
Amen.
Amen, amen.
Yes.
And wait, I'm going to read one real quick from, I see Cece throwing hers in at the last minute.
Thank you.
Cece, Carolina Davis. I would like to give a shout out to my daddy, Rodney Davis, for being a great father, always showing unconditional love to all of his children. I thank him for the many father-daughter dates, the deep conversations, and for always being a real man, an outstanding father, and a great man of God. I couldn't have asked for a better father if I tried. Love you always and forever. Your Scuttlebug. Oh, Carolina Davis, Scuttlebug.
Oh, you know we don't clap.
That was sweet. That was very sweet, Cece. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us do two more.
Okay, this next one is from Juba Alexander. She says, a shout out to my husband and father of our five beautiful kids, Aaron. Thank you for showing them the perfect example of what a man of God, husband, and dad is. To my dad, Willie Threat, I'm so thankful God gave me to you. I miss you. Rest in peace. Amen.
That's our Georgia director for P3.
Amen. Okay, and then finally, Kenya Hudson, you are a great dad and husband. Sunday is your day of royalty and pampering. I pray that God blesses you to enjoy many, many days of celebrating Father's Day with your wife and son. I love you. There wasn't a name that this was addressed to, but you know who you are. Amen.
Kenya husband, man. Amen, amen. But I have my husband here, and I'm going to put him on the spot. Come on, baby. And I want him to say, something, to his father. His father at your door. I'm going to have to get a videotape of him the next time I see him and put it on Facebook so y'all can see him. Don't try to be shy. Speaking to the mic, baby. Come on. Come on.
He's tapping.
Come on. Speaking to the mic.
I would like to give my dads a happy Father's Day, Paul Select, and Poach Charlie.
You can tell who the crazy one is.
Let me see. I don't have too many moments I could really share, but I think with Poe Charlie, it'd probably be when we went to Grand Prix. I know that probably don't mean everybody else, but he rode go-karts together, and he bought like 10 tickets, and we just went around and around.
Why you like you scared of the mic? Speaking to the mic.
I'm gonna need you to let me tell my story now.
I know, but I want people to hear it.
I'm about to turn your mic off now. Well, I think that was the most special time, and I'd like to give a shout out to all the other dads, all the dads out there in Lehigh, and over there. If you're on the corner, wherever you at,
you better be walking home with groceries. All right, I'm gonna get him off the spot. He don't do on the spot well.
You did good. You did good.
All right. And I would just like to say personally, since you're here, that I love you so much, and I just want to thank you for being a father to my children for the last 10 years, being a very good husband, a great provider. You work hard. You work very hard. You know, a lot of men don't want to be in the sun all day, but you work hard. You always have, and you're a good husband. You alright, I might just keep you for another 60, 70, 80 years.
That's our new contract.
Yeah, he's a good man. He's a good man. Alright.
Okay, this shout out is from Miss Sonia Wiggins to my husband Charles Wiggins, my soulmate and my best friend. You have been a God sent in my life. You've grown, or we've grown so much together in life and in the Lord. I thank God for every day for molding you into a strong, giving, and always providing man. Thank you for being such a wonderful father and husband. I love you always. The next one is from Miss Darlene Woods. To a wonderful father, Thomas Lynham. Boy, Mr. Thomas, you sure get the love, right? I ain't mad at you. You showed us the way by being a wonderful man of God and an example to what it means to be a father and grandfather. We love you, Darlene, Phillip, Darian, PJ, and Tyler. I don't want to butcher this name right here.
You must be
Pravita.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, from Pravita Singh. She says, for my significant other, we don't have children of our own together, but he is a father of 2 amazing children, a boy and a girl, and a great father figure to my 2 sons. Unselfishly, he thinks of children before himself.
Amen.
Okay, and I'm sorry, there was a little more than that. But
actually, I just saw that. When she said, what, more than himself. Wait a minute, let me find it, because
we got you.
We got you. Because when it came across, I didn't see the whole thing. But go on to the next one.
Okay, all right. From our brother Roosevelt Stewart, he would like to be prolific. He says, I'd like to give a Father's Day shout out to my mom, Joanna Stewart. Another one of those single mothers doing it all. And then he'd also like to send a happy Father's Day shout out to Dr. Apostle Glover and Matt Lynch.
Okay, yes. Let me finish Pravita Singh's. She said, for her husband, unselfishly he thinks of the children before himself, for he knows the future is the children. Whether homework, playing, or just changing a DVD out for them is the most pleasant joy to him. I have known him since high school, and family is very important to him. He doesn't always hear what a great man, person, or father he is, but I would like him to know that he is appreciated in every way for all he does. And this is for Denarius R. Lewis. That was sweet. Amen. Amen.
And let me give one final one to, again, Dr. William Glover. I love you, Daddy. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your words of wisdom. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the Sunday dinners. I appreciate you.
Okay, I have another one too, real quick. I got on the phone.
Yeah, I got more too.
Want to send a shout out to my dad, James Neal Sr., a man that dedicated all of his young years to taking care of all of his children and being a father. He would get up at 3:30 Christmas morning and wake us up to the best times of our lives. I love you, Dad. Thank you. Thanks for giving us you. Oh,
amen.
That's
the best gift.
Amen.
It's the best gift.
All right, this one is from my sister, Sherelle Tarver. She says, I would like to give a shout out to our father, Charles Wiggins. Thanks for everything you've done and put up with. We appreciate and love you eternally, all your kids and your grandchild. Love, Sherelle.
All right.
Emanuela Paul wanted to share a special moment. She says, for this past Mother's Day, her dad not only got her mom flowers, but he got a card He also got a card also for her and her sister, as well as flowers, just to say that he loves them. So she wanted to let her dad know that she loves him.
Oh, he threw it back, Joe.
Yeah.